Hi everyone, my name is Evan and we are back with a week 2 draft league match. This match is between EB95 and H Christ 18. Here with me I have Jigs.
Hello, hello.
Hi, alright, so let's jump into the matchup.
Yep.
What do you see, Jigs?
Uh, well, I think H Chris on his team, he has some really big hard hitters in his first three slots. He has Kyogre, Cinderace, and Urshifu, which are all very scary and do different stuff. Manton can be like a really cool supportive piece with Tailwind and Wide Guard and Swift Swim, yeah,
Yeah, and
which is a
Manectric
very
is
very
interesting, right?
cool.
Manectric has Lightning Rod.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah,
So it
the
protects a lot of the other pieces on his team.
Yeah, so the top few mons of his team seem to be very strong. So moving
Yep.
on to EB95's team, we have Eternatus, Grimmsnarl, Thunderous Eye, Porygon Z, Gyarados, Umbreon, Registeel, Silvally, Tangrowth, and Carbink. Yeah, the same thing, the top few mons seem to be
Yep.
the ones that do a lot of damage too.
Yeah, well, Grimmsnarl is a very good support, and then he has Thunderous, Incarnate, Porygon-Z, Gyarados, and Eternatus, which I think he's been using as a Toxic Stallmon
Yeah,
a little
I've
bit.
seen that. Yeah, I think he has only played in. No, I think this is his first match. Yeah, this is EB95's first match because he got a bye in the like an activity win in the first week.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so we're giving some spoilers here. I think this Eternatus we're gonna expect a toxic set. Yeah. Alright, so which mons do you think these players will bring into the game?
Uh, let's see. I think both restricteds probably come.
Yep.
Eternatus is good against maybe not so much Kyogre, although it does resist it, but it is good against Race and Urshifu. I can see H. Chris bringing Duraludon, maybe
Yeah.
Mantine, maybe his top three, and maybe Beartick even. Ice is pretty good against EV95's team.
Eternatus. That's true. I feel like I'm expecting the Manectric to come just because like to protect most of his mons from that Thunderous.
Uh, yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah. So from EB side, his mons seem to have a even matchup. So I'm actually not very sure what he will want to bring, right? But
Uh,
it feels like he can't really bring that Tangrowth though.
I mean, he can. It is redirect, which is really good, and
Yeah,
he can
true.
sash it and make it last longer that way.
Oh yeah, good idea. Hmm. I would expect because his mons the ones that are not hard hitters, they seem to be super bulky and they want to stay on the field as long as possible, like Umbreon, Registeel. Umbreon and
Yeah.
Umbreon and Eternatus can heal up. So I would expect these mons to come then.
Alright,
Yeah,
so you're thinking Eternatus, Umbreon. I'm thinking Grimmsnarl probably. I'm
true.
thinking probably Thunderous.
Thunderous.
Maybe Tangrowth, and maybe Gyarados, to be honest.
True. Yeah, because we are facing up against a Cinderace and a Urshifu as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
flying is pretty good into H-Gris too.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the team preview. We're gonna jump in to the match, and I'm gonna share my screen with Jigs.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit play, and we are seeing the match from Eric's point of view. So
Yep.
we got the team preview correct. Like Eric's on the left. For now, Eric's team is the one in the middle, and Henry's team is the one on the right. So
Yep. So we are seeing
yep, go
Gyarados,
ahead.
Thunderous, Umbreon, Eternatus, Grim, and Tangrowth. So I think we actually nailed that one,
Yeah,
right?
spot on. And we can see the Grims now with the light clay, so we know what it's gonna do.
Yeah, and we mentioned 7 from Henry's side, and it looks like the bear tick is what got dropped from what we expected from him, right?
He brought a different bear. He brought the Urshifu to be his bear of the week. Hmm,
Yes.
I think the Liepard will be interesting. You can see what the
Yeah.
Liepard wants to do. But it seems that both teams don't have Trick Room. So
Yep.
and only Henry has Tailwind. So it seems like from Eric's side, like there's no speed control, but he really needs to rely on bulk.
Yeah. Yeah, and he does have that with Screen's Groom Snarl and the recovery from Umbreon and Eternatus.
Yeah. From the way he led, I feel that he's just committing to the full bulk and then try and slow the opponent down. Maybe stall out a Dynamax, right?
Yeah, I might be a bit behind you because I'm just seeing the leads now. So that's Kyogre and Mantine versus Grim and Umbreon. Alright.
Nice. Okay. So that's immediate speed control from Henry's side because Mantine is going to be the Swift Swimmer and the one to move first.
Yep.
And Grimmsnarl does have access to Fake Out, screens.
Yep.
Then
Fake out
Umbreon,
screen.
yeah, I think Umbreon, I would expect Umbreon to go for the Snarl.
Yep.
So the question is on,
Just
yeah, okay, so Grimmsnarl goes for the Fake Out onto Kyogre, and Kyogre, he can't just go for that Water Spout on turn 1.
yeah, it looks like uh EB95 is playing this like extremely passively, which is seems to be working out from his end. He's just saying he doesn't care about the speed control. He's just going to make sure that his opponent can do no damage.
Yeah, that's true. And notably, both Mons on Henry's side are special attackers. So, going
Yep.
-1 from Snarl, that's gonna reduce the damage output by so much.
Yeah, and then the light screen up are coming up, and the other Snarl is just gonna. It's just gonna slow H Chris down so much.
Then, personally, I feel that, oh man, why is this Mantine going so passive, right? Because personally, I feel that Tailwind was completely useless because um, the Kyogre and the Mantine are bound to. Wow, do you see that? What
Oh,
the?
double miss.
Oh
That's
dear, rip. I was
that's
saying,
tragic.
I was saying the Kyogre and the Mantine are bound to be moving first, so I think that like on that first turn, Mantine should have just clicked attacks, right? And maybe just
Yeah.
do cheap damage. Because right now we are seeing Grimmsnarl and Umbreon with 0 damage taken. And then the Snarl is like stacking up on the Kyogre over there.
Yeah. One thing that he could have done in prep is Mantine gets Wide Guard, which is a very good way to get around like Snarl spam like this.
Wow, that's a very good idea. So, see the Mantine revealed Protect, so the question is, does he even have Snarl, right? Oh, sorry, does he even get have White Guard?
Does he? Yeah.
Okay, so we see Kyogre at -2 special attack switching out into Manectric, and the Manectric revealed Air Balloon. And Mantine here is just going for the Hurricanes, maybe fishing for confusions, and it does reveal
Yep.
the Life Orb on Mantine. Not doing a lot of damage to Grimmsnarl, sadly.
Yeah. So that's what Hurricane, Tailwind, and Protect
Protect.
from Mantine so
Yeah,
far. Yeah.
that's quite sad. So let's see what this Manectric can do. And notably, Grimmsnarl went for the scary face of the Manectric, so it's not that
Yeah. So
fast.
it's a pretty slow boy right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it has Tailwind support, but oh,
Okay, this is
it
strange.
looks like
We see a DC.
one of them DC.
Seems to be on Henry's side because um because EB is still connected to the internet.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I think that counts as a set loss, right?
Yep.
Or sorry, a match loss.
Hmm. So Yeah, maybe Henry conceded, right? Because like the way EB stacked up his snarls and light screens, I think um it does show that he's getting quite far ahead in the game.
I mean, it does, but it's not a position that was like unwinnable, right?
Yeah, that's true. So
And like I think if you forfeit, it doesn't just kick you out of the screen like that,
yeah,
right?
it was a DC.
Yeah.
So I think they might have settled this amongst themselves. So let's jump into game two. This is the first time I'm seeing the TV screens in the Pokemon Center. Like, what are they showing? I think they're showing like uh
uh,
gym matches, right, or something like how
yeah,
uh
probably.
the UK is very big on football, on soccer, not football.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's so
probably it.
cool. It looks like newscasting, sports news. Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead. Carl, if you're seeing this, we are jumping ahead, so you might have to skip the video.
Alrighty,
Oh, why is EV taking so long to find Henry? Ah, okay, we're back. Haha.
there we are.
Sorry, Carl, you need to edit all of this. So Henry is deciding the battle rules. Okay, let's just talk more about this then. So, how do you feel um, Henry can adjust to this? Because it seems that he's brought a lot of special attackers.
Yeah, I mean, Urshifu might be pretty key. I do really like the wide guard on Mantine, but I don't know if he actually has it, considering we've seen 3 moves from it.
Yeah,
Um,
seems
I
like
mean, aside
only
from that,
Urshifu is
yeah,
the physical
Urshifu is
attacker.
the only real physical attacker, and it's not great against Grimmsnarl Umbreon. Well, it's good against Umbreon, but
Yeah, man, that's such a pity to not see that white guard on Mantine. Yeah.
yeah.
So we're jumping into game two right now, and let's see the leads from both players. Henry leads with Kyogre and Mantine again.
All right.
Then we see the same leads from Eric as well, Grimmsnarl and Umbreon.
Yeah, I think he has to play a little bit more aggressive with this Kyogre here this time around.
Yep.
Like,
But then again, the Kyogre
can't.
is definitely gonna get faked out, right? So he might want to
Yeah,
consider Dynamaxing it, maybe.
yeah. Either Protect or Max here, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay, the same things are happening. Grimmsnarl goes for the
And
fake out onto Kyogre, and then Mantine goes for Tailwind. Kyogre flinches, and Umbreon
right.
uses Snarl and connects on both.
Yeah, that's going exactly the same way as last game.
Okay, let's see if
Uh,
they do
did they
anything different.
decide to just do the same lead like that, or
Seems like it. Let's see if game two plays out the same way. Yeah, okay, so I think they decided to play the game out the same way because Mantine went for Protect again. Oh wait, hang on. Kyogre went
yeah?
for. So this is different because both they went for double protects. Yeah, so I think this is different.
All right, and yeah, just set up the light screen again, double protect.
I don't understand this double protect play. I mean, sure, you stall
Yeah,
out you stall out one turn of light screen, but that's about it, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay, the Kyogre is switching out again into
Yep.
Manectric, who is gonna take this scary face and yawn. So the Manectric will have to be forced to switch out or like maybe take a turn of sleep in the next turn.
Yep. And we're seeing the Hurricane again on the Grimmsnarl.
Okay. Still, like, I think Eric is in a very commanding position with the Grimmsnarl and Umbreon.
Yeah, it really is.
So all Umbreon needs to
Yeah,
do is click Snarl. Hopefully
yeah, it's
he
Snarl spam.
yeah, hopefully he gave the Snarl a PP max.
I mean, I think it has a good base, right?
Yeah, it does, it does. I'm just joking. Man, like for Eric's side, sorry, for Henry's side, I think like even leading with the Urshifu up front would be good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could be risky though, because the Grim could have
A
he doesn't
fairy.
know this, but the Grim could have like a fairy move, right?
Yeah, that's true. Alright, Mantine's gonna keep spamming Hurricanes, and we do see that Manectric switch back into the Kyogre to avoid going to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, it seems like Mantine is taking more life orb damage than it is doing the Hurricane damage.
Although that confuse hit is massive on
Yeah,
the
that's
Umbreon.
good, cause
This means that the Kyogre's pretty fresh, and it just has to work through light screen if it
yep.
wants to get damage off.
And we also see the Tailwind on Mantine and Kyogre's side wear off.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's an easy fix to get back up though.
but like I said, like it's quite pointless to go for Tailwind because they are both gonna outspeed anyway.
Yeah, they
How,
are.
however,
I
I
mean,
think Eric did do some good prep with Grimmsnarl's scary face.
yeah.
Okay, I think I know why Henry is consistently switching his what what was that? Oh no!
Oh, that's tragic.
Like I was saying, right? I
That's the
think
second time that's happened
yeah,
to
it's
you,
the
isn't
second
it?
time the Origin Pulse double missed. The odds of that are quite rare though. That's quite sad for Henry. Like I was saying,
Yeah.
I think the idea of switching Manectric in is because he wants to avoid Grimmsnarl going for Thunder Wave.
Yeah. Yeah, which
We know it doesn't
yeah, that
have
would absorb that, but he has seen the scary face from last match too, so it's pretty unlikely he's carrying the Thunderwave.
yeah. So you know maybe he won't want to always switch the Manectric in like that to take unnecessary damage.
Yeah.
It is
I
interesting.
mean, he's also playing footsies to try to avoid the special attack drops.
Yeah, it is interesting because the we know the rain ran out, so that's the reason why Henry switched out his Kyogre, and we see Eric switch out his Grimmsnarl as well into his Gyarados.
Yeah, swapping that into the Manectric might not be ideal.
Yeah. Oh, but Manectric just goes for a Hyper
For
Voice,
Hyper Voice.
which did no very little damage because it was minus
Yeah.
one special attack and Eric's mons are protected by the light screen.
Yeah, and no stab. Sucks.
Yeah. And Manectric is slow, so it might not be able to even do an electric attack onto Gyarados.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this is looking to be really tough on Henry's side.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then notably, Umbreon also has its leftovers, so despite taking a bit of damage from Hurricane and that confusion, he's still sitting at very a healthy HP level, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's very difficult for H-Grizz to get through this team.
Yeah.
Through all the snarls and the light screen and all of the tank stats.
Man, like you said, if that Mantine had White Guard, that would be so cool.
Yeah. But it
So,
just goes to show how important the prep stage is.
yeah.
Like,
So,
that little thing
we
could screw
see
the matchup.
Eric just go ahead to Dynamax first. He Dynamax his Gyarados, and let's see what the Gyarados goes for. Next, whoa, into
Max overgrowth.
wait,
And into the... Yeah, he covered that swap pretty well.
yeah, but that makes
That's...
sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. The overgrowth would have killed Manectric regardless,
Yeah.
probably. It's very squishy, and it covers for that swap.
Wow, what
So
a
that
good
was very
play.
well played.
So, yeah, I really don't think this Mantine should always go for Tailwind. Like, it being the fastest on the field, maybe he should use that to its advantage and just do damage to
Yeah, I mean
Eric's.
it is a support option. It's supposed to be supporting
Seems like
his
it.
other mons. But
Okay, right now, Henry seems to be in a good position because, uh, like the tailwind did pay off, and we see a Manectric coming in fresh, uh, under
yep.
tailwind.
Yeah, so he could land a big electric move here on the Gyarados. Or like you could just swap the Gyarados out here because like you're already a mon there's already a mon down on your opponent's team and there's no reason to really sack it, right?
Yeah, I really like that idea because Gyarados already did his job to kill one Kyogre,
Yeah.
right? Okay, but we do
You
see
could also
no.
see it looks like we're seeing a max Manectric here.
Yep, yep, and we do see no switch outs from Eric's side. So will
Yeah.
this Gyarados protect?
Yeah, I
Mm,
see a Gyarados protect here.
okay, Gyarados didn't go for protect.
Or not.
Yeah, so we know Mantine's, yeah, okay, he went for Hurricane, and then Manectric goes for Max Lightning, and doesn't take out the Gyarados. That light screen,
Oh my god, he must have
wow,
couched for that.
yeah,
That's not. That's probably 3 light screen, right?
yep. And I think I do have some experience with Gyarados, and Gyarados actually does have a respectable special defense stat.
Yeah, it's very bulky, and that Max Quake just decimates that Manectric.
Oh no.
Absolutely tragic.
So I would I would say like maybe Henry should have doubled into the Gyarados with the Hurricane, right? To ensure that
Yeah,
KO. Yeah, so maybe he just doesn't know his calcs as well.
yeah. And then Urshifu in the back. I mean, he's under Tailwind, so he might be able to get rid of Gyarados, but a lot of Urshifus run like Choice Band, right?
Yeah.
It's my
So
rough walking into him here.
so I think Eric switching in that Grimmsnarl one turn in advance is a good foresight because now Grimmsnarl has a fresh fake out.
Yep,
And Gyarados still has one last turn of Dynamax. So,
yep.
Eric is not even afraid of that Tailwind going up.
Yeah, yeah, Tailwind doesn't mean a whole lot here.
Yeah. Overall, I
Might
would
be able
say,
to hit on Gyarados, but not through fake out.
yeah. Overall, I would say that Eric has very very good prep and a very good game plan coming into the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we see that the
Oh,
Hurricane wasn't even enough.
lives on 4 HP.
Yeah.
I mean, he could hurt himself.
Okay, it does hurt itself and take itself out.
Oh.
So
I'm
a
not
bit
saying
of
there's a chance, boys, but there's a chance.
plot armor on Henry's side, right?
Yeah,
Urshifu
dude.
was well protected by good luck.
I mean, now he just has Reflect for defensive stats, right?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's true because like Urshifu would want to go for a close combat instead of a wicked blow in front of two dark types, and I think going for reflect would be a good idea.
Uh, oh, he has Baby Doll Eyes to try to slow down the Urshifu too.
Yeah, wow, so much.
That's smart, but that's priority. Like, that's not going to affect the Dark type, is it?
It does because Umbreon is not
Yeah.
a prankster mon.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
so
It's
it only affects prankster
right.
mon. So personally,
My brain was like a few steps ahead and then a few steps behind.
personally, I've been using Umbreon and I really like this tech of being able to go for baby doll eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really nice. That close combat didn't do like nearly enough. That
Actually, I felt that it did more than expected because
really,
yeah, because when I use my Umbreon, I usually go max HP and max defense, and it takes way less. So I think this
yeah,
Umbreon,
that's That's
was,
fair.
yeah, I think this Umbreon was trained to sit in front of a Kyogre instead of an Urshifu. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. I just thought like if it was Choice Band or Shifu, it would do more damage than that,
Oh, that's true.
even with the -1.
Yeah. So we still don't know Urshifu's item. But
Yeah.
Henry just concedes, which is such a pity, right? Like maybe he just felt that he was too far behind in the game.
Yeah, that's fair. And it looks like we're going into a game 3. Yeah, it looks like they were, resetting after that disconnect.
Yeah. So we're not sure if this game. Yeah, this looks like game 3, right? Okay.
Well,
Yeah, it looks like
no,
game
it would be
3.
game 2 because they're just not counting the first one.
Hmm. Okay, we'll see how things go. Cause it seems like
Yeah.
they are setting up to play a game 3. Oh, yeah, I understand what you mean because um Henry won twice, right? Yeah, so this should be a game
Yeah.
2. Okay, nice. Now we do see a switch up from Henry's side. It's the Liepard and the
Yep.
Duraludon that did not come in the first game.
All right. Well, let's see what we'll do with them. Duraludon's still pretty weak to the Snarl and a light screen strategy that EV is bringing.
Yeah. See, the question is who does Liepard fake out, right? Oh no, Liepard can't even
Yeah.
fake out Umbreon. So Umbreon is free to
Yeah,
just
it
go for
can't
that
even fake out
Snarl.
Umbreon.
So I would say this is a very good lead from Eric's side. I think he did prepare. What? Eric switches out
He
Umbreon.
switches that Umbreon for Gyarados. Interesting.
Maybe he forgot that. Or maybe his Umbreon is not inner focus.
Maybe his Umbreon is what?
Like synchronized instead of inner focus.
Oh, that would be honestly a little bit unfortunate. I think you'd want inner focus in this matchup.
Yeah, so
And H. Christ sets up the Stealth Rocks.
yeah. Okay, I
Interesting.
would count this Gyarados lucky because he did not take any Stealth Rocks damage, right? Gyarados would be
Yeah,
the
that's like a quarter of its health, right?
yeah, it would be the one that takes the
And he's just
most.
ignoring them and going for the swap into Eternatus.
What a good swap from Eric in hindsight.
Yeah.
So I was saying, right, I think Laipad should have went for that the fake out onto the Grimmsnarl, knowing that you can't fake
Yeah.
out into a
Yeah, you
and
can't fake out into inner focus.
so overall that
And we're
was
seeing the max from the Gyarados on EB's side. I think this is very risky because like Duraludon could easily be carrying just electric move and blow you up.
yep, that's true. But I think he felt safe to do this because he saw the damage from Manectric, right? Even with a step electric attack,
Yeah.
yeah, he couldn't even take down a Gyarados. So I don't think this Duraludon would be able to do that too.
I mean that was through light screen.
Yeah.
Although now he does have the quick boost.
The Grimmsnarl went for light screen because Liepard didn't fake it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wow, so we're seeing
We're
a
seeing a very supportive Duraludon set.
yeah. I do remember this like Duraludon set in back all the way in series 1 when people first started trying things
Yep.
out. So that might be what Henry is trying to go for. That's very special. Then but the big thing is that Henry is not doing any damage at all.
Yeah. Yeah. The yeah, that's the unfortunate part when you draft like mostly one damage type. It's very hard when your opponent's very or has very defensive tools against that damage type, like Intimidate or Snarl Spam.
Yeah. I think it was like when you said that it was risky for Gyarados to Dynamax, right? That's so true because the Liepard could easily go for fake tears and then the
Yeah.
Duraludon could go for an electric attack. So we see Duraludon just going down to the max overgrowth. I think EB
Yeah.
was trying to cover for his options. Uh, then But the good thing is the Liepard managed to get Yawn onto both Mons. So
Yeah,
this
that's
turn,
absolutely massive here.
yeah, so Gyarados takes a turn of sleep and then it wastes its last turn of Dynamax. So
Yep.
now I
And
think,
Eternatus is trying to set up too, and it's got Yawn on it.
yeah. So notably the Eternatus went for one Cosmic Power, which is
Yep.
okay. Like I think that makes Eternatus way bulkier.
It really does.
Yeah, even on and
Like,
especially on top of screens, right?
yeah, the thing is a massive stat block.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how this Kyogre can take the Eternatus down.
I mean, Fake Tears could help it out. Fake Tears Ice move.
Yeah,
Max the Kyogre.
let's hope to see that move on Liepard.
Yeah.
And also, right, Liepard is going for yawns, and it's prankster yawn. I honestly I don't
Prankster Yawn
understand.
is pretty good.
I don't understand what's the issue. Like I don't understand how prankster yawn works, cause uh like most of the time whoever gets yawn like can switch out with maybe parting shot or U-turn, right?
Yeah.
So like personally I don't really understand prankster yawn.
Uh, yeah, I mean, it's just getting the Yawn off before you take any damage, right?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it looks like EB just played right into the sleep turns from Yawn. Both of his mons are asleep right now. That's pretty bad position.
I don't really see it as bad position though, because Gyarados managed to get Max Quake onto the Eternatus. So right now Eternatus with two Cosmic Powers is at +3 special defense. So
Yeah,
how in the world is like um Henry's team gonna take it down? Because Henry's team is
Max Kyogre could do it.
full of
I
special
mean,
attackers.
yeah, I think he maxed the Mantine, interestingly enough.
Yeah. So this Mantine is really strange, right? Because it holds the life
Yeah.
orb. So and it wants to try to be like supportive but offensive at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that. I think you just want a aggressive set, or I think you just want a supportive set from it, and I think you want to be maxing Kyogre.
Yep.
Kyogre's stats are very good.
Yeah. Let's see how little this Ice Beam is
Ice
gonna
Beam
do.
Kyogre.
Wow,
That
that's
will.
32
That is
damage.
sad. That's very sad.
Yeah. Then Eternatus recovers back uh, all the
Oh
damage
god.
with Black Sludge and the Grassy Terrain.
Oh god, that makes me. This is why. This is why, I'm not gonna. Just kidding, no spoilers. This is why you carry, like,
Oh, true, true,
Fake
true.
Tears in this matchup.
I
Maybe Taunt too.
notably, actually, Mantine also gets access to haze, right? So
Yeah, Mantine could
yeah.
haze too.
So we are seeing a lot of missed opportunities on Henry's side, yeah, on the
Yeah,
Kyogre side.
really.
So Gyarados manages to wake up on its second turn of sleep, gets a protect, so it stays on the field even longer.
Nice.
And wow, this Kyogre is
Um,
relentless. He keeps going for that Ice Beam, but it doesn't work. Because Eternatus is
Tragic.
just gonna heal everything back.
That's another cosmic power, and yeah,
Yeah, so it's gonna take way less from Ice Beam in the future turns. And
I
now,
think it's just gonna heal back whatever it takes. I think we're gonna see some toxics out of this thing pretty soon.
yeah. And then I felt that like Henry didn't do very well with the yawns. Like it didn't really work out, right? It didn't force,
Yeah,
yeah.
because the Eternatus got so bulky, you were right. It just wasn't taking enough damage while it was sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, look at that max air stream. Uh, life out max air stream.
Tragic.
So, I think um Henry needs to fish for critical hits this like to try and
Crit.
get in the game. Then
Crit.
well and to add more salt onto the wound, we see the Origin Pulse miss into the Gyarados.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Man, Kyogre's missing.
Power
Yeah,
might
Kyogre's missing all its moves,
make this go a lot faster.
but then Gyarados here is just happily hitting all its power whips.
Yeah, I mean that was just one, but yeah.
That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I think then like on Henry's point of view, it's so difficult to click water spout because you're constantly gonna keep taking damage, right? That's why he seems like he was forced to
Yeah.
click Origin Pulse, which is the the not fully accurate move.
Yeah, I mean Origin Pulse does more damage at this point, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's such a pity. Okay, it seems like EB doesn't want to leave anything to chance, protect protecting the Gyarados at such low
Yeah.
health. And he's not worried about protecting Eternatus because it's naturally bulky, and then I think with crits it should be able to take the hits well as you know take the hits well.
Yeah, it might be able to live a crit too.
So just going
And
for that
that
toxic,
toxic damage is
yeah,
gonna start to tick pretty hard.
and putting a timer onto all of Henry's mons.
Yeah, I mean he can reset it by swapping, but I don't know if he gets through Eternatus at this point.
Yeah, and I think protecting the Gyarados is a good idea because the if Henry wants to recycle and like recycle the toxic timer, then all Gyarados has to do is just attack.
Yep.
Wow, this is such a slow game because we see the grassy
This
terrain
is so slow.
wear down, yeah. Oh no, he's switching into Liepard, okay. Yeah, overall, so many missed opportunities there.
Yeah, like Hayes could have helped, Wyguard could have helped from Mantine. Fake Tears would have been nice from Liepard.
Yeah. So this Eternatus is now at +4 defense and +5 special
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
I think EB is going for the achievement unlock thing to make sure his Eternatus goes to +6/+6 in the match.
Ah. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Unbreakable defenses.
Does is there a way to transfer all the boosts from Eternatus to Umbreon? What's that mean?
If you add Psych Up on him,
Yeah, Psych Up,
I don't
right,
know if
yeah.
Umbreon gets it.
I think in Sword and Shield they removed Psych Up because if not then Mimikyu Snorlax will be more commonly used.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that one. I think
they
Psych
removed
Up's
it.
still in the game, isn't it?
Is it? We can check later. Because I know they removed it on some mons
I'm on it.
and I know that Mimikyu doesn't.
They definitely removed it on some
Yeah.
mons.
Poor Mimikyu.
Psych Up itself is still good. Yeah, Mimikyu doesn't get any more though.
Yeah, RIP. Oh, Liepard now
Yeah,
goes
Liepard
for
does have
the
the taunt.
Taunt. So instead of Yawn, he should have went for the Taunt way earlier in the game, right?
Yeah,
So
because that would have forced Eternatus to struggle. That's like a quarter of its HP every time it does it, right?
yep. Yeah, that's true. And even force the Eternatus to switch out. Then, so yeah, I think this is something that Henry didn't prepare for. I think he didn't know that the Eternatus was the stall set. So
Yeah.
another missed opportunity, not going for that taunt way earlier in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now Eternatus is free to go for the toxic. I don't agree with that
Just
sucker
playing
punch.
with his food at this point.
Yeah, I don't agree with that sucker punch because Eternatus already revealed all its moves. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not the recover.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't revealed recovery yet.
That's so sad.
That's just even more salt in the wound, to be honest.
Yeah. So, going forward, I think EB. I don't know whether EB is going to stick to this strategy throughout the league, but it shows that it works super well in this set.
Yeah, it does. It's definitely something his future opponents will have to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see what you're getting at. But but
yeah.
overall I think it's been really impressive. Good prep and then good recognition of threats because he went for light screen and reflect on the at the correct turns. Then
Yeah.
bringing in Umbreon just to snarl and baby doll eyes really does help. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good defensive tool with those
It's such a
with
pity
that
that
set.
Henry doesn't have like a competitive or defiant mon because that would just ruin EB's
Yeah, that would
plans.
help a ton. Although, yeah.
Then at the same time we see the Umbreon have leftovers and uh, then he gave Eternatus the black sludge, so everybody is healing back.
Yeah, so everyone's healing tick damage every turn.
Yeah.
And they're just lasting forever, so it's adding up. Like usually you want like a citrus berry or something just for the
Yeah. Wow,
first heal, but
look
good
at
matches
EB
won't last that
look
long.
at EB
Then it's relevant.
flexing. EV is flexing the Eternatus stats. So he pulled up the stat screen. +5 on defense, +6 on special defense. Then yeah.
What a
And
monster.
oh, this poor Lipa is just going for Sucker Punch.
What a magnificent demon.
Like the one in the game, right? At the end of the game, you have to beat the Eternatus. I think he's trying to bring that forth. Bring forth the demon.
Bring forth the demon.
I think such a pity. Henry also didn't bring his Urshifu into the game,
Ah, yeah.
right? He brought
Duraludon
Liepard.
over Urshifu into the
Yeah,
matchup where, like, you're getting snarled.
yeah. Then, one thing to note was that the Duraludon went for Stealth Rocks really early in the game, right? And it doesn't even matter
Yeah.
because this Eternatus will never be switching out, and Umbreon's just gonna recover all that Stealth Rocks damage.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about that one. Like, I don't think the Stellarox did much to this match at all.
Yep. Okay, we finally see Mantine's last move.
Yeah,
Going for
Hydro
that
Pump.
Hydro Pump. Wow, he manages to take that Umbreon out, which is quite impressive in ring.
Damn. I mean,
Just
yeah, Rain boosted Hydro Pump, the Umbreon was around half, and like they generally do run more defense, although its base special is like 130.
yep. So I think this would
I
be
mean,
the last turn of the game because the toxic.
yeah, it looks like this will be last turn. The Poison Tick will get both of those.
So like you said, right, I felt that his Eternatus is it's a very risky set because once you get taunted,
It's a very risky set because you can just get taunted and then you're useless.
yeah.
But or like your opponent could carry haze and then your setup just goes to waste.
So in the future, I think Eric has to be more aware of that. But
Yeah, he has
overall,
to be more aware of that.
what a commanding match from Eric.
That was,
Uh,
yeah.
and it just felt that Henry didn't prep enough for everything that Henry brought. Sorry, Henry didn't prep enough for everything that Eric brought.
Yeah. That's how it felt for me too.
Yeah, so many missed opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when your team's like so special. Like it's very easy to play around from Eric's side.
Let's see what else Henry could have, prepped to deal with the matchup better, right?
Yeah, I mean, he could have brought another physical mon in Beartick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Beartick would have been nice here because it would have been very good against the tournament. You can tech fighting move on it for Umbreon. I mean, you'd still get baby doll eyes, but you know.
Yep. So looking back at the matchup, right? I think on hindsight, it's true that he could have brought the Beartic, even he could have brought the Shinotic, right?
Actually,
To
you know what would have been really cool?
yeah,
Just counteract all of these debuffs with all creamy.
yeah.
Just
So
every time your opponent snarls, just decorate and you're gaining special attack.
yep.
That would have
So
been dope.
yeah. So for Henry, I think he might want to reconsider how he built his teams. Yeah, and strangely, he also didn't bring his Cinderies. So
Yeah, he didn't bring Cinderace
yeah,
either, which would have been another huge physical threat.
I think maybe in team prep he felt that Cinderace like was a bit counterintuitive with Kyogre, but I really don't think so because Cinderace can just
Yeah.
change its type into anything else and do more
Yep.
damage that way. Yeah,
I mean, maybe he was worried about Intimidates.
true from Gyarados, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm really liking the Alcremie plan here, though.
Yeah, and
Alcremie would have been sick.
Alcremie is like naturally faster than Umbreon.
Yep.
It can even outspeed. No, it can't outspeed Gyarados. But
No, it's a pretty low speed
mm,
set. I think it's 64, but
oh, true.
I mean it's also pretty bulky. So
Yep. And like the only Steelmon from Eric is Registeel. So Alcremie seems to be very
yeah,
safe.
which Alcremie does outspeed.
Yeah, maybe Alcremie is just
So that is a
afraid of like
plus.
a sludge bomb from Eternatus. So
Yeah. I
maybe
think
that's
Alcremie even gets like aromatherapy, right? So he could have gotten rid of Toxics if he was expecting that.
wow, that's such a cool idea. Yeah. All right, so that was the match, and I think overall, like I kept saying, it's just a lot of missed opportunities on um, H. Christ's side. He does have a lot of good tools and uh, very offensive mons, so such a
Yep.
pity.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
congrats to EB95 for pulling off a commanding win, and I think overall it's just very good prep and good execution.
Yep. Yep. GG's to both players involved. It was a good set, although, yeah, the prep was a little off from H. Chris' side.
Yeah. So I think that's all from us, from me and Jigs. What a strange match to commentate. So
Yeah, really.
sorry if you were a bit lackluster as commentators. We'll do better next week. So thanks for watching, and I don't really know how to do all those subscribe stuff. So just subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe. It
Yeah.
helps. It helps the videos. Helps the YouTube algorithms.
And if you guys want to follow our draft league action, I made a few playlists, so you should be able to check it out somewhere
Yeah.
in the links. But
Yeah.
yeah, because overall
All
I
of
felt that there
those.
was so many like I had so many matches to add into the playlist, and it's so nice to see a lot of action going on.
Yeah, we're getting a ton of these, or we're getting a ton of matches recorded. So like, there's a lot of content there.
Yeah. Okay, enough rambling from us. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Later. Until next time.